Hello everyone and welcome to the RNG University. Today I'm going to try out a Mardu Angel deck that I found on the meta site, the Arena meta sites. I looked at it and it looks fairly interesting. So it's got the Angel package in for Giada, for Inspiring Overseer, for Angel of Wrath, for Sarah Paragon, 2 Liza, because it's legendary, and 4 Sanctuary Warden. Right, fairly standard Angel package. I think that's pretty strong in and of itself. Obviously, we did lose the Angel that gains life from Kaldheim since the rotation, but instead of that, now we have a package 3-drop in terms of the 4 Wedding Announcement and 4 Fable of the Mirror Breaker to stabilize in the mid game for Temple. Right, or for board advantage, which I think is fairly important. And also, the Fable of the Mirror Breaker can give us card draw and pitch lands that we can eventually play with Sarah Paragon, which is very good. So that's kind of the style I believe this deck goes toward. It also runs a little bit of a removal in terms of 4, and 2 each, 2 Faithful Absence and 2 Infernal Grasp, just as strictly removal, and 1 soul transfer for potential removal or potential bring something back from your graveyard. The land package, on the other hand, we have 2 Aganjo, 4 Planks, 2 Takenuma. The Aganjo and the Takenuma, I kind of get. Takenuma is to have creatures coming back. A lot of these creatures are fairly strong. And Aganjo is really against mono blue decks. Make sure not to play your Aganjo as a land, but actually channel it to kill the attacking djinns. And then 1 Sokazin, just so that you have a red land that you can drop for effect or play for mana. And then 4 Cave of Koilos, 4 Shatter Sanctum, 4 Haunted Ridge, 4 Sundown Pass for that, Mardu package. And that's the overall theme of the deck. I don't know how strong this deck is, and it really depends on the meta that we go up against, or the decks that we go up against. Obviously, against a deck full of counter spells, this is going to be a little bit weaker, depending on our tempo and our board presence. Any other deck, a deck that amasses, I think we could be able to counteract, because we have a lot of flyers. We have a lot of strong creatures off the bat with Giada, Inspiring Overseer, Angel of Wrath. So that might help. Angel of Wrath definitely will help against a sort of mono wreck or gruel kind of play style, because we have lifelink and we have damage to the board. And we can kick the Mardu because we are a Mardu deck. So I think this deck has potential, and maybe, Brothers War. Oops, wrong button. Maybe Brothers War will bring us more angels to put into the deck that might be more fun. So let's go to standard ranked and we'll try this angling the Mardu. I'm excited to try new decks, and I know that meta is getting kind of stale recently, right up to the breakout of Brothers War. And some of the spoilers on Brothers War is actually, in my opinion, kind of insane. One card I saw was Diabolic Intention, I think, or Demonic Intention. I'm pretty sure it's Diabolic Intention. That card is crazy good. Alright, we're going first. We don't have 1-drop, 2-drop, or 3-drop, so I think it's probably a mulligan. Now we have 1-drop, or a 2-drop, but we don't have a... So we're going to put back the Warden, probably, or put back a land. Let's put back a land. Too many lands. Drop a Haunted Ridge or pass turn. Yeah, the Dialogue Intent. I know it's an old card, but the fact that it gets rim created, that card is a tutor. That's just a hard tutor. In today's meta for 2-drop, that's really, really good. And then all these Power Stone synergy, I feel like it's another one of those treasure scenarios that's kind of scary overall. What do we got? Kami? I don't care about Kami. Let's see. I don't want to kick that. I don't want to waste it either, so I'm just going for damage here. And going to Inspiring Overseer. Woo, how inspiring. More lands. Not very inspiring with lands. But we could just fly over them and get lethal that way. Assuming he doesn't get, lifelink on his Kami. Generous Visitor. Junkai. What is he going to buff? The Kami? I don't really care if he buffs the Kami. It's not lifelink. Yeah, we'll take it. Ouch. Okay, so we now can kick, but it's probably more important to go in for damage first. Let's go in for both damages. And then we'll play the Wrath. kick it for a red, because that red means that we don't have to pay the 1 life. I do have a Shadow Sanctum, it doesn't matter. But hey, we got a 5/6 flyer out. Opponents at 13, they quit. I mean, he's playing an enchantment deck. It doesn't deserve to win anyways. Also, we went first. That also helps. Every time we go first, I feel like the game... I mean, I feel like we won the game by skills, but most likely we won it because of luck, right? That's one game. Let's go to the second game and see how that works. I like the style of this deck because it has that tempo advantage, but obviously, if your opponent snowballs on you, there's not really that much of a catch-up thing. Fly Bill 9. And play against Bill 9? That's kind of scary. Our opponent goes first, so now we're going second. Alright, Giada is going to have to pull us out of this. Now going to mulligan a hand that has a 2-drop, since we don't have any 1-drops. And we'll match their Haunted Ridge with our Haunted Ridge. Their Haunted Ridge is better than our Haunted Ridge. Come on, you're not playing Bant. What's wrong with you? Okay, so our Giada is gonna just come in and get killed. But hey, worth the effort. Let's see if he kills the Giada. Probably will, right? I would. Ah, that's another way to kill it, I guess.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things.
Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Fine, I'll leave. Jeez. So rude. So you are welcome to come to my wedding. We got these servants that you know, are giving out blood slowly. Probably helps the Blood-Tide Harvester and the Grandma Lily. This is an ugly card. Honestly, I don't know why they made the new card.
I'm tired of your secrets.
They could have made it look better. They could have. Attack? No attack? Shieldred. Okay. Well, do I want to kill his Shieldred here? Because I can Paragon and play a land, right? Actually, I cannot Paragon play a land. So get out. Now we draw. Punished. Well, I guess not that punished, since it was kind of necessary. It's okay, we're amassing over him because they don't have meat hooks anymore. We do have Invoke, though. That hurts. Not just because the Invoke deals damage to me, but it also hurts my feeling. Stop doing that, you meanie. Okay, so he wants to keep his hand. That's why he didn't play. He didn't use the Liliana's ability, maybe, or maybe he's gonna use it now. If he uses it now, should I pitch the Fable? I'll probably pitch the Fable. He didn't use it. All right, since he didn't use it, he might have another Invoke. And if he has another Invoke, do we just lose there? We can kill the Lily. But I don't want to miss a land drop. Second Harvester. He can use that to kill my Paragon now if he wants. That's not too bad for me, honestly. I didn't care about it too much.
Drop it.
Well, that's the end of that story, I guess. This can make me sack, but can he kill 2 creatures to force me to sack my Warden? That's a good question. I mean, otherwise I'm not playing on curve, and I feel kind of bad doing that. It's not like he can counter a Sanctuary Warden. Now we have a land to pitch, which is good. I don't want to pitch my Soul Transfer. And we have 2 creatures for him to force the Lily sack if he wants to. Not that good, but better than nothing. to be fair, right? Because that's... You can kill the Warden by using the Blood-Type Harvester if you have an extra blood, but he's using his blood now. If we just draw one Archangel of Wrath, oh, we're in the game. But, you know, there's no guarantee that we'll draw it. Shieldred. Okay. Good top decks you got. Skarkar.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Shatters. Oh, that. You drop a land, I drop a land. You got 1 mana, I got 1 mana. Well, I have no mana. Want to attack? No, you don't want to attack? Well, we're going to take some damage for that. And so, let's soul transfer out first. Exile target creature. Out. Take care of that Shieldred. Get that out of here. And then we will attack with the Warden. Kill Lily. He has 1 mana, I don't think he can kill the Warden. I don't think there's a need to drop the Haunted Rage. I already have enough to cast Archangel. We'll enter. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Nice top decks you got. I got Archangel. I guess, you know, we do have a more commanding lead in this situation. Does Giada do anything? Not currently in play, right? Let's just attack with our Warden. Nothing to remove there. Guess we'll take the damage. Alright, we gotta get on the board. Unfortunately, right, our top deck was not very impactful. Their top deck is as impactful as it can get. Do they want to use the last blood? They do. Is that the last card of land? There's another Fable. Okay, so I guess that top deck wasn't that crazy. I would have kept that Fable. Draw a good card there. Probably another Shieldred. Shieldred number 3, is it? What was that for? Yeesh. I don't get that play at all. What was he trying to kill? Alright, well, our opponent was not good at the game, and that's why he left. And we got a free game too. Let's see if we can get a free game 3, huh? Today's game we're kind of embarrassing on our opponent's side. First game we really snowballed because we went first. Second game, I think it was an evenly matched game up to the last turn, where we had a bad draw and our opponent had a bad play and they just quit. They didn't have to quit. They're not out yet, but some people don't have the heart. Alright, we're going first. We only have 2 lands. One of them is an Archangel, and we have no turn 2 drop, so this is definitely a mulligan. Slightly better, I would say. Not fantastic. I guess I'll keep 6. Have to put back a card. Probably the Archangel of Wrath, because that's not going to come out anytime soon. Okay, it's black. Evolve Sleeper. Well, I just put it back. If we only have 2 lands this game, we'll probably have to quit. And, you know, there's a free game for our opponent, March 76. In that situation, that's unfortunate. Probably because I'm playing off these ugly sleeves. I really don't like this sleeve. It's like, I know it's the event, and it's got all the colors, you know, from Dominaria, but it's just, it doesn't mesh well. It felt lazy. Alright, well, I guess it's time to inspire. I didn't want to attack first, just in case our opponent has a kill spell. So I want to inspire. He's probably going to grow the Evolve Sleeper. But we have a 3-2, so if he evolves again, we can still trade. Hopefully I draw a land. Come on, land. No, not a land. Okay, we missed land drop turn. That means that we wouldn't have gotten the land turn 3 or turn 4, which is just freaking fantastic. 25 lands in the deck, don't draw it. We mulligan twice. What is he doing? Oh, he's probably got a Liliana. That makes sense. Oh, Trespasser, that works too. Finally a land. Okay, so we want to attack, and then we want to play our Archangel of Wrath. No kicks this time, but we need a big blocker out. Oh, he wants to go to nighttime? That's... I guess it's fine. We'll play our Sokazin. We'll fly. Okay, well, now we can get our Fable on. Right? Yeah, Fable on! Wonder what they have. Invoke? Turn 5 Invoke is pretty good, right? But at least we have some dampening for the Invoke. We got the little dude here. Ah, there it is. Got a little dude here. We got the enchantment. There you go. You draw a card, but you're almost dead. Do you want to attack? Just can't even exile. He's only evolved Sleeper? We're at 22, so yeah, no block. Yeah, you got that damage. You didn't want to evolve. You don't want to pitch that evolved Sleeper there. Okay, well, this is not that much damage. So we'll go in for the damage. And should I announce the wedding? Get to draw a card that way. That might be good. Versus playing the Paragon, which doesn't do much. Or we can play this double kick. Alright, we have 3 big things on the board and they have to get rid of. And I don't know if he has anything to get rid of it. Another Invoke doesn't really stop it. Invoke Despair is good, but it's not a good comeback mechanism nowadays. Especially with the Meat Hook ban. So, I don't know how he's going to get out of this. That's definitely not a way to get out of this. You killed one creature and you drew 2 cards. Good luck with that. What's your plan anyways? Flyers are scary. I remember back when I first started playing Magic, I just thought about flying as unblockable, basically. It was really that scary. Alright, do I want to block? We give 1 mana. Can you give Death Touch with 1 mana? I don't think so. There's no point in not blocking. Yeah, good game. I don't know why he was still thinking that, turn out. When he had 1 mana, he really didn't have a chance. That's how you counter Invoke. That's my opinion. Mardu Angel is actually surprisingly good. We were, let's see, we went the second game, and we had bad draws. And this game, we were basically mana screwed for the first few turns. And we were able to come out of that, so I would say Mardu Angel had some hope. It's basically Giada, right? It's all about hard pitching for Giada this time. We are going first, we don't have Giada. I don't know about mulliganing this hand, because we have 2 lands. We do need to draw a 3rd land, but the problem is this hand is not bad. With an absence, if that absence is Giada, this is so much better. Alright, let's mulligan. Okay, 3 lands, but way worse hand. It's key to put back a Paragon, we don't need 2. Yeah, the last hand was 2 tap lands, that was too slow. Oh, it blew. Okay, well, any hope we had just gone out the window with that 1 land drop. Of course, you go and consider. Delver? Whoa. Sure you want to play Delver there, buddy? I mean, there's no 1 mana counter creature. It probably has a bounce. I guess a bounce would hurt just as much. I don't really care about the Delver flipping because I have a blocker now. If he's attacking, I'm blocking it anyways. He's not attacking. Okay. Fable. Back-to-back Fable. Back-to-back Wedding. Probably the Fable. He's gonna counter anyways. I can counter 1 Fable. have to keep playing spells so that he can't use, you know, the thirst for knowledge or thirst for something. There's that impulse. He's just trying to get a djinn, right? I get this deck. I mean, it's just one-dimensional. No flip for your Delver. There's that djinn. His spell costs one less. Anything I can do to stop that djinn, huh? Not really. But I guess a second Fable might be able to help. I really just need the lands, right? The opponent's really thinking this out. Make this appear. Why does he even think it out? No attacks. Blocks. Now he has all the mana and nothing I can do to stop it. Valerian Horror. That's less scary. That's not a good card though. Let's see. We can play Archangel of Wrath and kick it. Or we can play Sarah. Actually, Sarah Paragon doesn't do much. Wedding Announcement goes around a counter spell. Alright, if this gets counter, we just lose, right? He's really thinking about whether to counter this? What's wrong with him? Alright, we got it out. Take that, Delver. No attacks. Gotta pick our opponent apart a bit methodically. 4. He can kill both if he wants to, but I needed to do something. Okay, and the slow grind continues. Maybe I'll put another djinn. Just ruin my day here. Or something, come on. I also really don't like these mono blue players, not because the deck they play inspires hate, also because of that, but mainly because they just take forever for whatever their stupid little turn that doesn't really have any play. I went to attack there because I get a blocker, and also I need to start dealing some damage to them. Another Delver, okay. Paragon time? Maybe. Gotta fill out the mana, right? I could play the Giada, but the Giada is... I will buff the Paragon. That is questionable. I know I'm taking forever for this turn after whining about my opponent taking forever, but I really need to think that for now. Can't play any of the Fables though. There's no point. Let's see if the Delver finally flips. Nope, it does not flip. What does he have? Is it just lands? Jeez. Wow, okay. You suck. I won't let me do the Giada thing. I did not think we were going to win that game because our opponent had a djinn out and everything, but they just kept like 4 lands in their hand. Who knows? Alright, let's I don't know how many games that was, but let's look at the deck list. Because I think that was a strong deck. I don't think I lost once. Alright, this is a very strong sort of I don't even know if it's a meta call, because if we just look at the removals, there's not that many against an aggro deck. There's not that many removals. but it is very strong with Giada snowballing onto turn 4, because you get to skip turn 3 basically if you drop Giada turn 2, and then you can have an Archangel of Wrath as a 4/5 lifelink blocker. That's obviously really strong. Or a Sarah Paragon as a 4/5 bring things back from your graveyard, which is also extremely strong. And a Sarah Paragon will basically always have value as long as you have Fable, because you can just replay your Fable, right? And Fables can pitch things that Sarah Paragon can play. That's really a scary combo. Against better blue decks, I definitely see this struggling, like a blue-white control deck, I can see this struggling. Against Farewell, I can see this deck struggling. But people aren't playing that because people are not very good at Magic. So what they like to do is aggro or have some simple, dumb blue deck that only has one type of counterspell and one-dimensional play. And the only way to go over that is to keep playing spells. They only have so many counterspells, they'll run out, and then boom, you have your big plays, or, you know, they counter your big plays, but you keep dropping big plays, and eventually one of them sticks and kill your opponent with. And that's how we win these games. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I really like this deck, though, just because of all the Angel goodness. Alright, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.